Hello, Beez Bladers, and welcome newcomers to the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you, patrons. Thank you, channel members. Thank you guys for supporting Beez Blades and being amazing members of the knife community. Now, right after you hit the subscribe button, tap the join button right next to it, and it'll show you options and perks for becoming a channel member. You can check out and see if that's something you're interested in. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Beez Blades, and check the description of every one of my videos for links to knives I'm talking about in the video or ones I use for comparisons. There's also affiliate links. There's 10% off discount codes for KPL Knife Pivot Lube, White Mountain Knives, Mojave Outdoor, everything you can imagine. There's links, affiliate links, all that stuff's down in there. So support the channel and go through there, get you a 10% off discount and all that good stuff. So this is the Spyderco Clipitool Standard, and I know it's been out for a while, but this is my first experience with it. I'm not going to make this a super long video, but I'm going to tell you my experience with it, what I think about it, my opinions, and all that good stuff. Now, you can get this version and the rescue version for around $63.70. That's like the standard. That's the price I found everywhere that I was finding it, and I'll put those in the description, of course. Now, this version and the other one were both released in 2014, and I've enjoyed using it. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the specs. First, we're going to take a look at it. So here's the blade, and it is a liner lock blade. You can see right here it says Spyderco 8CR13 MOV. This is a budget line. It's made in China. And we'll go down here. It's got your typical G10 scales. They're really nice. It's very solid feeling. You have a T8 in the pivot and T6s all the way around. On this side, these are all T6s and T8. And and you see you don't have the T8 screw on both sides, so you don't have to worry about that, which is very nice, very, very nice. And here's the top view of it. And you can see it has nested liners, which is very nice, very, very nice. And we'll go all the way around and give you a look. And then the top, this is full steel liners. You're not going to have any dirt getting in through the top. I really like that it makes it really solid, really, really solid. And this is your typical Spyderco clip. And the pocket clip is tip up and tip down, right side only. I don't know why they didn't just put the 3 holes right there on both sides to make it right and left hand carry, but it is right side carry only. This, you can see it's got a really good lockup. I don't know, it's about, what, 70% lockup. It's very smooth. This has got a little stuff on it. This is a user knife. This isn't a new knife. You can see it's very smooth. There's no lock stick whatsoever. It's really easy. There's a nice cutaway here to get in there to close it. That's very comfortable. So on this side, you can see here you have a flathead screwdriver. You've got a wire stripper, and this is it's your standard everyday pop the top. What do you think, huh? What do you think? That really comes in handy. Now here's something else. It has a half stop for really when you really need some torque to unscrew something. And this screwdriver head, whatever you want to call it, it does well. Sometimes when you get these, they're too thick. It's beveled down. It comes down so it fits inside the screw head really well. And both sides of these tools are both slip joints. Now here's the other side, and I will tell you right now, this thing opens a can of food so freaking easy. You can see it's kind of sharp right there. You just put it in the can, and I'll probably, after this video, make a short clip and open a can with it. I've opened a couple cans, and it just opens with breeze. And there you have a small size screwdriver. You can see there, see there, see there. It's awesome. It's really cool. I'm gonna take a quick screenshot. So I'm gonna attempt to give you guys the specs here real quick. We'll see how this turns out. Because the specs are all over the place. I'm not used to having more than one thing showing. You know, usually I just have my blade, right? So let's give this a shot. So your total weight's 4.2 ounces. Your clip, let's do this. Shut with the blade is 7.9 inches. Your blade length is 3.5 inches. The can opener, both accessories that come out are 1.43 and 1.45 inches long. So they're about just shy of 1.5 inches when they're open. Your blade stock thickness of the blade and the tools all three of them, are 0.094. So it has a thin blade stock thickness. So even though you don't have a real high or wide blade, you're starting out with a thin blade stock. So it's very slicey and it has a full flat grind, which is very nice, very, very nice. And like I said, it's 8CR13 MOV stainless steel. Now something I'll point out that's a positive thing is each one of the tools and the blade has some jimping and has a really nice finger choil. I'll show you the ergos here in just a minute, but you can see it has a really nice choil. It works on all three of them, and I really appreciate that. And I'll show you deployment and all that good stuff. I'm gonna do this for me and take a quick screenshot because this knife was borrowed and it's going back to its owner. Quick housekeeping, don't forget, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. You can hit the thumbs down if you want. That's totally fine too. Either way, I appreciate it. And don't forget after the video to give me a comment. Let me know what you think about this thing. Have you ever seen it before? You know, before this was sent to me, I had never seen it. Didn't even know it existed. I was like, a Clipitool, what the heck is that, right? And I'll show you deployment, which there's not a whole lot to it, but you have plenty of room and access to the Spidey hole for opening it. You know, I kind of do the pinch open and you just push, and it's really easy to open. It's nice and smooth. You have plenty of room on both sides to access that Spidey hole. You can flick it open very easily. But there's your deployment. That's pretty much what it is. And I did notice left-handed, it's very easy to deploy also. You know, some lefties don't mind the clip. They have it in their back pocket. You could take the clip off and just have this in your toolbox. Now I noticed when closing it, I have to turn it all the way around and use the Spidey hole to shut it with my left hand. So that's not as cool as a lot of liner locks. But if I can do it left-handed, I know a left-handed person is not going to have a problem using this knife. So that's just a thing of note. Now, as far as the tools, it's pretty much two-handed when you're right-handed. If you're right-handed, you go like that and pull it out, and there you go. And it's a slip joint, it's a half stop, and it's down. And of course, if you guys saw my unboxing of this, come on, tell me that's not a frog. Tell me that's not a frog. And I know one of the channel members said that they said it's an alligator because they're from Florida. They're from the South. So I can see the alligator too. To me, it looks a little more froggish. But something I noticed, if you're left-handed, that gives you another option. Not only can you open the blade very easily, you can also open this first clippy tool just like that. Super easy. And this can, like I said, this can opener works like a dream. So you can open two of the tools if you're left-handed. Now this one here, if you're right-handed, you can turn it around and do this. But lefties actually have one advantage. See, if you're right-handed, you can try, but you're not really going to open one of the tools on the ends. But those tools have really came in handy. Now, as far as fidget factor, it's fidgetable. You can definitely fidget with it. You can sit there and click it all day long. It doesn't have a lot of options, but it works. You can definitely fidget with it. Clean all this gunk off here. But yeah, it works for that. Now let me show you some ergos, because that's the thing I know you're wondering about, is how is that going to fit in the hand? All right, so my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and then from this first line to here, 7.25. So here's what it looks like in my hand. And this choil right here, you know, when you put your finger in the choil, your fingers seem to fall in place. It's actually comfortable. Those two eyeballs of the frog, they sit on both sides of my fingers. It's a comfortable fit. The first thing I thought when I saw this is like, that is not going to be comfortable in my hand. It's comfortable. You can really get into it. It's not hot spotty, and that's what's just really surprising. It's not hot spotty at all. And the back of the knife is very comfortable. There's nothing sharp. The edges are chamfered. They're smooth. There's no sharp edges. A lot of times I can't help but get sharp edges with freaking G10, but it's comfortable and it feels really solid. And then utility cutting, see how the blade kind of heads down this direction? Utility cutting is just perfect. I cut up cardboard with it on the table, out in the garage. It's so comfortable. It just fits. It works. Go figure, right? Now here, what do I like about the knife? I like most about it. It's a great knife. Having the glove box, having your car, having your truck, having your I was going to say lunchbox. I guess you could. You could have in your lunchbox, your toolbox, your fishing box. It's a great knife to have around. You know, have it in the junk drawer, carry it every day. If you're, if you're a worker, a line worker, an electrician, you know, this thing is really going to come in handy when you don't have your screwdriver on you. You have both sizes of screwdriver. You can strip wire with it. It's just all in all a great tool. It is definitely a multi-tool. It's pretty sweet. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. It serves its purpose. And I'm curious, have you guys seen one? I mean, tell me, what do you think about this thing? I like it. And it's reasonably priced, you know, and it has HCR. It's slicey. If you dull it, it's easy to strop back. It's easy to sharpen back. Some people knock HCR 13. I have nothing against HCR 13 MOV. So there's my take on this, on the Clipitool standard. Now, here, a quick note on the other version. It's like a rescue version, and it has a serrated blade, and on one side is a hook, like for cutting seat belts. And that hook is also a liner lock. So that hook is not going to slip on you on that other version, the other model that costs the same. Just something I remember about seeing it. So there you go, guys. There you guys go. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down in the description. Remember, live life in the present. Keep a Band-Aid handy. And don't cut yourself.